I think I've got some sound now. Maybe. All right, I think I can be heard again. Okay, today I'm just testing streaming. This is something new. I've got a new setup here. I haven't done live streaming before except on Facebook. Facebook was pretty simple. You just start and hit a button. But today I'm going to put together one of these spinners. I just printed out a batch of 12. So I'm going to put the parts together, lay it all out, and just show you. They're pretty simple. There's not many parts to them. Let's see, I need one of those. I've got one of these. Two of the 36 tooth gears and an encoder. Here we go. What does it say? The stream. Oh, good. I'm glad you can hear me, Adam. Excuse me. All right, so the first thing is I have two steel rods. This one is, what's the length? This is an M3 by 35, and it fits in here. And over here, let's see, we need a bearing. Goes right in the top. And let's see, pop this. We have a second and a third gear. And there's the encoder. It's got a 12-tooth gear on it also. This is a nice little M3 shaft with M3 threads on the end. So basically we've got a 2mm spacer and a washer and one of these, they're called nylocks or nylon lock nut. We just started a little bit. All right. Now this goes right through the middle. And fastens to this bottom gear. This bottom gear has a hex hole in the top. Let me show you where I put them. It's got a hexagon, and the bottom of the shaft has a hexagon hole, and it just slides in there, kind of snaps into place. Next, we line up the bottom, and it clips in. So the 35mm shaft has these two gears on them. This shaft has this gear here and another gear, and pretty much that's the whole gearing mechanism right there. Not a whole lot to it. Put a washer on the bottom and another nylon lock nut. Whoops. You may hear a hum in the background. I'm printing out some stuff on the 3D printer. I've upgraded my their Prusa M3Ss, and I've upgraded them to a 3.5, so they print faster. Pretty good. All right, we just crank this sucker down and take a look. Yeah, we still got a nice, smooth spinning action. Okay. From there we have two of these screws which hold the base together. They snap in pretty well, the top to the bottom, but it's good to have the screws in here too. Alright, and here's the next one. There we go. So we got that. Next we need one of our red boards. This is the same as the Hap Control red boards. These I got from a different vendor. And it clips on right here to these sides. And there we go. And we put a screw in each side to hold it. If you ever get one of these and it's rubbing up against the black part, it means this has been jammed up. And so you just have to make sure it's pushed down flat against this and the screws tightened up. First few I didn't put the screws in, and I learned my lesson. We need those screws because in shipping this part might get whacked and move the whole encoder board up. Whoops, come on, Mike. There we go. All right. There we are. We're completely assembled. The only thing left is one of our knobs. These have a square hole in them to sit on this square shaft. And the spacer is put in there so that when we tighten these down, it has something to tighten up against. So that goes there. And I need an Allen wrench. There we are. So there's our complete spinner. People ask me, why don't these just spin? Well, you can't just let it go and let it spin. They were never, none of the Arkanoid ones were that way. They're more of a paddle, so you can go left and right, almost full screen, just from the left and the right. And it has this little indentation you can put your finger in, kind of helps you spin or whatever you want. But that's pretty much it. And it's got a 4-pin connector on it for Arkanoid. We give you a little cable that goes from this to an AMOA trackball connector. I don't have one in front of me. And then you get an insert. That insert fits perfectly in here. If you want that and you like the gray look, great. You just pop it in and push it down, and it'll be installed. And good luck getting it out once it's in there. They fit really well. But it has kind of a print texture on it. It's not really smooth like the aluminum ones, but it'll work. So it's up to you if you want it or not. And there you go. Thanks, Peter. It is a good day. Yeah, it's a good day for the first video. Well, I'm glad we got that all working. I've got about a half a dozen of them to assemble, but I just wanted to put one on camera so that people could see what they actually are, and if they had any questions, what they're supposed to sound like, this is what they sound like. And they work really good on Arkanoid. Like I said, you can go from this side to this side, and you're almost all the way across the screen. And they work good with the 60M1 boards. We have an adapter available for that, and it also works really well for breakout in the 60-in-1. And so, yeah, that's it. Well, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. And that's it for the Mike's Arcade Spinner. Thank you all for watching.